Hi, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. I'm Steve Ross along with Heather Moffitt, and it's time once again to go in the bike. We're heading to Lexington for the Red Mile. Saturday was a big day there. Race 6 was the first elim of the Kentucky Futurity, and all the big guns arrived. Lucky Chucky, Muscle Massive, Break the Bank. They were all there. They were going to bang heads. And to find out what happened, here's Heather.
I'm not really sure why I'm going to tell everybody about the race because you just did. But anyway, it goes.
My bad.
$200,000. You're right. The first elim and actually the only elim. They're all in here. Lucky Chucky's a favorite. He's either won or hit the board with all the big ones this year. Break the Bank coming off a big Breeders' Crown win. And then you've got Muscle Massive, who went off stride in the Breeders' Crown, but he won the Hambo earlier in the year.
And Wishing Stone is on the lead. Muscle Massive trapped in behind him. Lucky Chucky first over a length and a half away. 3/4 and 125 and 1. And they come to the top of the stretch, and it's Wishing Stone in front. Wishing Stone leads the way home. Muscle Massive trapped in behind him, waiting for some clearance there. Lucky Chucky on the outside with 2 lengths to make up. Muscle Massive trying to edge from the pocket. Break the Bank K is 4th. He's a demon 5th. It's Wishing Stone.
Wishing Stone surprises in this group. You know, he's hit the board a lot this year, but he's just been overshadowed by all the big guns, as you said, you know. Now, Muscle Massive was 2nd. Break the Bank was 3rd. The whole field returns 3 races later. Wishing Stone has to win in order for the Kentucky Futurity to be won. Now, if somebody else wins other than Wishing Stone, then there's a race off. But you don't have to wait 3 races for the final, because
I got it right now.
That's right.
Race 9 was the Kentucky Futurity final. The question was, could Wishing Stone win it in straight heats, or would they have to go yet another? This time the public sent Break the Bank off as the 3-2 chalk. Wishing Stone and Lucky Chucky were 5-2 co-second choices, and Muscle Massive was 4-1. And with a call, Sam McKee.
123 for the 3/4 time, and they come to the top of the stretch. Wishing Stone trying to win the Kentucky Futurity, and he draws out to a 2-length lead. Muscle Massive racing in 2nd. Break the Bank K is there. Lucky Chucky coming in the middle of the racetrack. It's Wishing Stone. Lucky Chucky on the outside. Break the Bank K and Muscle Massive. Wishing Stone. Lucky Chucky. Wishing Stone. And Wishing Stone has won!
Incredibly, Wishing Stone did it again. Now, this may be a case of the other guys are a little worn out, and maybe he's a fresher horse, I don't know. But he wins the Kentucky Futurity in straight heats comfortably, too, in 151 and 2. Lucky Chucky with John Campbell was 2nd. Break the Bank with Brian Sears was 3rd. And now with race 7, the Bluegrass, the first division, some big hitters in here, but these are pacing horses. And here's Heather.
That's right. Glad you mentioned that, by the way. Okay, we've got one more laugh. He didn't race well in the Breeders' Crown. In fact, he went off stride, but the fans are sticking with him. He's the favorite. Dreamland's Art has been racing mainly in Canada this year, and then we've got Shooby's Place, just a fun name to say, Shooby's Place. And actually, isn't Shooby your dad's favorite word? Or
my father-in-law's. Shooby-dooby-doo.
There you go. No other better reason than to watch that one.
One more laugh is bearing down on Dreamland's Art, and it's One More Laugh who takes the lead at the top of the stretch, and One More Laugh looks to edge away for Tetrick, who high lines him home. Dreamland's Art racing in 2nd. Windfall Blue Chip on the inside 3rd. Urgent Action is 4th and moving up on the outside, but it's One More Laugh.
One More Laugh races patiently until they get to that last turn, and then he rallies off a last quarter in 26 and 1, wins in 149 flat with Tim Tetrick driving. Dreamland's Art did the work on the front from the quarter pole. He held on for 2nd. 3rd went to Urgent Action.
Who?
Urgent Action.
Okay, race 11 was the 2nd division, and in that race was the star of the division, the one that One More Laugh loves it when he's not around. Rock and Roll Heaven with Dan Dubé. Went off at 1-9, okay? Rockin' Image with Yannick Gingras, who beat Rock and Roll Heaven in the Oliver Wendell Holmes, if you recall, at the Meadowlands, was 5-1. The rest rolled double-digit bombers, and here's the call.
And they come to the top of the stretch. It's Rock and Roll Heaven, and he's 5 lengths in front as they turn for home. Dubé urging away. Rock and Roll Heaven, a slap of the wheel disc there, and he leads it by 4. Up on the outside, Razzle Dazzle is coming on. Razzle Dazzle up into 2nd. Piece of the Rock 3rd, and Rock Second image fourth. It's Rock and Roll Heaven. Razzle Dazzle trying to gun him down on the outside. Rock and Roll Heaven. Razzle Dazzle is coming at the line. Rock and Roll Heaven.
Well, it seems there was good news and bad news in this particular heat. The good news is Rock and Roll Heaven won. The bad news is if you bet a lot of money on him, you probably had a stroke, because he won by this much. He was getting real tired, and Razzle Dazzle, a 30-to-1 shot, came from out of the clouds and nearly nailed him on the money. But this was not hand grenades or horseshoes. It doesn't matter. Close doesn't matter. 148-2, Rock and Roll Heaven does it again. And my dear, that's the end of us for another week.
It is.
It is. Boo-hoo. And until next week, for all of us here at PA Harness Week, I'm Steve Ross. For Heather Moffat, Bruce Casella, and the whole gang. Until next week, remember, get high on harness.
It's only natural.
Explosive matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside Eric.